started here this morning. I'm going to just start with warming us up. We'll go through our neck stretches, a couple of vinyasas just to get nice and warm, and then we're going to turn to the wall. So hopefully you have a nice blank wall that you can find in the house, and I hope you enjoyed today's class. So here we go. Let's go ahead and just take those feet just hip width apart. Start with a nice breath. Just a nice inhale. Reach and lengthen towards the sky. Take it down on the exhale. Inhale it again. Take the exhale. One more of those. Just a big breath in. Nice and long and tall. Take it down on the exhale. And then you're just going to shoulder roll. All the way up and down. One more of those. And then just inhale, lift, bring it back to the top. Take your hands together, reverse those palms, and then just lift, stretch and open to the sky. Take a nice easy reach over to that left side. Easy reach over to the right side. Come back up to the sky. You're going to bring those arms down in front of you, a little push towards me. Take that head right between the shoulders. Inhale, lift, head comes up, sweeping those hands back behind you, clasp, roll the shoulders back, and you're just going to gently punch down towards that floor or towards your mat. Lift the chin, chest is open here, just a nice stretch of the chest, stretch of the shoulders. And then you're going to release those hands, take them back into your mountain pose. Close your eyes here for a second, take some nice deep breaths. I'm just going to settle down. We're going to start with that neck, so we're going to lower the chin right into the chest. Nice long length down the back of that neck. Both hands, give a little reach to your mat. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. And then lift. You're going to draw the head up to the sky. Turn that face all the way up to the sky. Give a nice long stretch at the front of that neck. Same thing again. You're just going to give a big reach to your mat. Just draw your shoulders down and away. We're going to lift the head up and over to that left side. You're just going to settle into it. Just gently stretch through the upper cervical. Lift that head up and over to the right side. Now take this into a little flow here, just staying at the top of your neck, side to side. Breathe. Just work through that range of motion, just nice and slow, nice and smooth. One more each way. Take your head back into center, chin comes to the chest. Take a breath. You're going to just sweep the head to the left shoulder. Hold, lay that head back. Release, let it sweep to the right shoulder. Lay that head back. Come into that center position, lift that head up just to a neutral, turn to your left shoulder, turn to your right, turn to your left, turn to your right. Let's go back to that left side, holding the head here, or taking it back. Just lay it back over the top of that shoulder. Now if your neck is really tight, especially in the morning time, if you're doing this video in the morning, just be careful here. You don't want to throw the head back. Just take it nice and easy. Take a little time here. Just let the muscles stretch. Head is going to come up, switching sides. If it's good, lay it back. Same thing here. You want to just ease into it, relax. Take a little time, take some deep breaths. Head is going to come up, come to the center. Chin is going to go Inhale, lift all the way up. Back to the chest. Inhale, up. Back to the chest. Inhale, up. Back to the chest. Hold. Take the hands, give a big long reach. Stretch the hands down to your mat. Stretch your shoulders. Now the head is going to come up just to neutral position, up and over to that left side. So you're stretching all upper trap here. Take it to the right side, all upper trap. Come back. Flow it side to side. Just getting some warmth going, just really stretching the neck. One more. Come back to that left side. You're going to hold and release. Take your angle, 45 degrees. Come up slow. Go to the right. And then drop the head. Take that angle. Nice and slow, release. Beautiful. Come back up, take that breath, inhale it up. Pull those hands down into a prayer position. Hold. Nice and high with the elbows. Gently draw your belly into your back. Take those hands, reverse them back to back. Just a little drop of the elbows. Stretch out your wrists. You guys have been out doing your spring plantings. Just really nice to take care of those wrists. Take care of your elbows. Lift the elbows back up, place those hands back together into a prayer. But this time you're going to stretch and reach behind you. Clasp again. Roll the shoulders back over the top and then just drop. Take that little punch to the mat, open the chest. Take some nice deep breaths. And release it down. Nice job. I'm going to turn to my side. We're going to take it through a nice warm-up, our first vinyasa. If you need your blocks here, please grab them, have them next to you. Always good to have them close by, so I'm just going to grab mine in case we need to grab them at any point. But that way, you're not reaching around your mat looking for a block. So here we go. Take that breath, inhale it up. We're going to come down again with those prayer hands. Take it into your first forward fold. Crown of the head goes down to the mat. Just let that chest really drop towards the tops of the legs. Just move these back so that you can see me. My knees are very soft here. Again, if you're doing this video in the morning, you don't want to overstretch those hamstrings, make them tight, make them cranky. You're going to take a breath, inhale through that nose, exhale, let the chest just draw further, closer towards the legs. We're going to take the hands to the shins, walk them up over the top of the knees. My belly is going to go up into my back as I settle the hands above the knees. Draw the elbows into the sides of my rib cage. Knees are staying soft. You're just going to draw your hips back. Lean back into those heels. The weight is back in your heels here. Stretching through the tops of the hamstrings, your low back. Take a breath, inhale, the exhale, you go back into that fold. So a little deeper, make sure you're connecting to the mat or a block here. You can even be holding onto your shins. Just make sure you're taking the connection to something. Support your back. Breath again, big inhale, nice long exhale. Walk the hands to the shins, support as you go up and over those knees. Draw your elbows into the sides of the rib cage. Inhale, draw the hips back, press back into those heels. Take a little rock here. Start to create a little motion through your back, through the hips, through the tops of the thighs. I'm going to go one more each side. Come back into that neutral. Take your breath, collapse it back into that fold. hold, lowering the head, getting a little deeper into your pose each time. Take those big breaths. We're going to move the air through the back, through the belly. Last time, breath, inhale, exhale, hands to the shins. So you're supporting as you walk up. So those back muscles aren't having to do the work. Glue the elbows to the rib cage. Slide back into your heels. It's time we're going to lift those toes. Flare the toes out. Stretch through the balls of the feet. Release the toes. Drop back into your fold. We are going to reach it out. I'm just going to move forward just slightly so you can see me. And come into your first downward facing dog. Hands are going to match the feet. Knees are soft. Elbows are soft. Turning those elbows outwards as I press into my little fingers just a little bit. Slide back into my heels. Crown of the head is down. I'm soft in my joints. Belly is pulled into my spine. Take your breaths. Really breathe. Just a nice long stretch of the back, opening up that body. Inhale, roll out into your plank pose on your exhale. Hold your plank on the balls of the feet. You're over your shoulders, over your elbows, and over your wrists. Pressing that mat away from you. It's all about bringing your belly up into your back. Knees set to the mat, laying the feet flat, up dog as I push that mat away from me. Try not to collapse or sag. You want to keep in alignment here with that back. Chaturanga, take the chest to the mat, elbows are glued to the side, just taking that nice little baby cobra pose. Keeping the neck neutral so you're just looking down towards your mat. Gentle squeeze of the glutes here so everything is protected. You're in a nice easy back bend. Press through the palms, push it back, stretch it back, walk back with those fists, come into your stack fist child's pose. Close your eyes, breathe. Take a nice breath, inhale, lift up that head, walk out into your tabletop, separate the knees underneath those hips, and again, you want to make sure that your belly is gently pulled up inside that back. Chin is going to lower to the chest. I'm going to tuck my toes here so I stay nice and stable. We're going to sweep it up into our cat position. Hold. Try not to rock back towards your knees. Try not to lean forward over your wrists. Make sure you're right in the center. Nice high rounded upper back. Nice cat pose. We're going to release. Feet go flat. Come down and through. Cow pose. Extension. Go back to cat. Up high. Release low, down into cow. Go back cat, tuck the toes, go up nice and high, don't walk your elbows. Back into cow. Now this time you're going to go up cat, but leave those feet flat. So you're going to go up into that cat position. My feet are staying flat to the mat. Soften the elbows, and then just push back to the heels. Drop your hips back on your heels. Spread your hands nice and wide. Close your eyes. Nice big deep breaths here because you're taking a nice stretch of your thoracics. So you want to really stretch back. You can root into those palms. And just really think about your breath. It's a big difference, especially if you've been having some difficulty with that upper back stiffness. Out of your pose, come into your neutral spine, take the elbows to the mat so we're down into a modified puppy dog pose to start. Hold it here, just get those hips up nice and high. that belly nice and tight. Keep the weight back in your hips so you're not leaning forward. Hold and breathe. Take breaths. We're going to open this up a little deeper. Take those hands out in front of you. You're going to give a little inch up with those fingertips. This time we're going to slide back, bringing the tip of the nose and the forehead to that mat. So we're taking this down into a nice full puppy dog pose. Dropping out, chest through the shoulders. You're coming down, getting a nice stretch of the chest wall. With each breath, just lower that chest, stretch and open the chest, as well as drawing the hips back so you're getting some nice length in your spine. Take your inhale, exhale as you release your pose, slide on up, come into your puppy dog tabletop. Tuck those toes one at a time underneath you. Take a breath, stretch it back. You're going to stretch out through these feet. Take a nice plantar fascia stretch. And today I'm actually going to have you flow a little here. So if it's okay with your feet, you're just going to gently just rock again side to side. Kind of work your way through the toes. Everyone's different where they feel tightness, so maybe you're more in your arch. Maybe it's more towards the ball of the foot. So kind of rock your hips, kind of find your spot as you move side to side. Everyone's different. And again, if you have arthritis in the toe or a bunion or something that bothers your feet, if you're not doing this right now, you can just stay quiet with your feet flat, or you could just stay still with those toes tucked where that feels good. I'm going to come back into my centered position, ready to pop it up into a down dog. So let's go ahead, lift up, come back into our downward facing dog. Good form, check my hands, elbows, soften my wrists so I can just spread out those shoulder blades. Stretch back into my feet again. I'm going to just alternate those heels. I'm going to start to walk out my dog. Taking my time. Inhale, exhale. Get a nice calf stretch here, and you're just really creating that motion. Going the full length of the calf muscle. One more on each side. Come back to a neutral. Pop up onto those toes. Drop your feet back to a neutral. Lift up your left leg. Just go high. Open up your hips. Take it back to the mat. Take up with that right leg. So same thing. You just want to lift, elevate. You want to open everything up. Try not to twist or rotate the pelvis. Your hips are staying square to your mat. Replace that leg, step it in. Drop into your fold. Sorry guys, fix my tights or roll it over. Crown of the head is down again. You want to feel that length. Really relax through your upper back and shoulders. Knees are soft. Take it into a flow. You're going to inhale, just reach and lift halfway. Exhale it down. Inhale, sweep. Exhale down. prepped and ready to go. So you can turn your mat towards the wall. Now again, we're going to be using a strap in a little bit, so you can have that close by. And then blocks again. So if you want to have blocks for support, we're going to actually go into a forward fold off the wall. So just have them nearby if you need to use those. So the wall is going to be used for our poses to get into good form, but also you're going to use the wall as a form of resistance so that you can deepen the stretch as we go into the pose. So what I mean by that is when you take a pose onto the wall, you actually want to kind of push into the wall, and that's going to create that resistance and give you that deeper stretch and deeper pose that we're looking for. So we're going to start by just turning. I'm going to turn towards my right side, and you're going to come out from the wall, and you want to take your arms width. I have very long arms, so I'm going to be far out from the wall. But you want to make sure that you have a nice flat palm to that wall, and you want to make sure it's at shoulder height. So your arm is stretched out nice and long, shoulder height. You're going to narrow that base, bring those feet together. Really nice strong core as well, just kind of tucking your belly, tucking your glutes. You're going to take a deep breath. We're just going to inhale, rise up, and then you're just going to side bend. You're just going to stretch and take it over towards the wall. Again, you're going to push into the wall. So my hand is in the wall, I'm pushing away, creating that resistance. You're going to release, you're going to flow it down. We're going to inhale, take it up over the top again. Release and flow it down. One more, inhale, take it over the top. You're going to hold, push into that wall, push away. And then you're going to release, you're going to take it down. We're going to turn and face the wall. So this is called a double V pose. So you're going to start with your arms apart. So I hope you can see me. My hands are spread apart. You want them a little bit wider than your shoulder. You stepped back away from the wall. I'm about a couple feet off of that wall. And then we do this on the mat. So you're just going to I'm going to take my left hand, place it where my right hand is, and vice versa. So you're just going to make that X with your arms. We do this on our belly, on the mat sometimes. It's called a double V. Same thing again here. You want to push both hands into that wall. Push back. You're going to feel a nice stretch through your shoulder blade. Breathe. Hold the pose. Take a breath, and you're going to release. So you're going to uncross those hands. So I'm just going to turn around and show you. So this is what my arms are looking like on the wall. So you can see how they're crossed at the elbow. So we're going to take that to the other side. So you're going to start again with those hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. And now this time I'm going to take my left hand across. Oh, I did that first. I'm going to take my right arm across and my left arm over. There we go. Make sure I did the right side. So same thing again. You want to flatten your palms. Push into that wall. So I'm pushing the wall away from me, straightening out that X, or they call it a double V. All about the breath. Breathe. Tuck your belly into your back. You always want to maintain a nice little tight core here. Inhale, exhale. Use that wall to deepen your stretch. And then you're going to release. You're going to uncross those hands. We're going to turn to the opposite side. Take it back into that side stretch or side bend. So placing my arm out straight. So I'm away from that wall. You want to narrow that base. Inhale, sweep up. And then you're going to take it over. So I'm going to move away just a little further because again, I have very long arms. But I'm going to push into that wall as I take my side bend. So I'm literally pushing the wall away from me. And now we're going to flow. So it's going to come down. Now we're going to take this into a puppy dog pose, but on the wall. So we already did one on the mat warming up. So same thing. I'm going to turn towards that wall. You're going to step into the wall first because you want to be able to lay your elbows on that wall. Try to keep them narrow here. So you're not out here with your elbows. You want to keep them narrow. I'm going to take my hands together. So you're going to clasp at the top, glue those elbows onto the wall. Now my head is going to go forward. So I'm going to kind of just rest my forehead on that wall. I'm going to drop my hands back over my head. Now you can move those elbows in because you want to make sure you keep those elbows tucked into the sides of your head. Now here's your starting position. You're going to feel this through the back of the arms, the tricep area. You can stay here, or you can actually just motion your feet back a little bit as you move your feet away or back and lean into that wall. The deeper the stretch, you're going to take this through your chest, through the back of the arms. You can prayer hands, you can clasp, whatever feels good to you. Watch your back, make sure you're not arching. You don't want to be arching. Hold your hips forward. Keep that belly nice and wrapped up into your spine. Relax, breathe. You're not standing at attention, you're breathing. Try to just let your body open here. Still using that wall as resistance, pressing my elbows into the wall. My forehead is light here, guys, so I'm not jamming my head into the wall. Nice big breaths, breathe. And release. It's actually a really nice pose. Push back up off of that wall. You can slide your hands down. We're going to turn it around. So we're going to take this into a knee to chest. So again, you want to kind of stand hip width apart. I'm going to start on my left side. So I'm just going to lift, clasp around the bottom of my kneecap, and then just lift. You want to make sure that you're using the wall for support. Your back is pressed into that wall. Hold. And let it release. We're going to switch sides. So again, just clasp the bottom of the knee, draw that knee up, stand up nice and tall, hold. You're going to let that release. We're going to go back to the other side. So again, starting nice and tall, flat against the wall. You're going to inhale, so you want to make sure your back of the head is still engaged to the wall, feeling your back on that wall. Lift up, go ahead and clasp that knee, bring it up. Now this time we're going to take this into a standing twist. So my right hand is actually going to stay on that knee. The knee is going to come across, and I'm going to stretch my left arm out. So make sure you keep it at shoulder width, but you're going to use that wall again. You're going to push into the wall and create your twist. Nice deep breaths. Take it back, release it down, switching sides, right knee comes up. So you're going to lift, left hand this time to the outside of that knee, push out with your right arm, and the more you push into that wall, the deeper your twist. Stay engaged, push against it. Beautiful, take it back, you're going to release it down, hold it here. Take a breath, we're going to inhale, pull your arms down into those cactus arms. Walk your heels back so you're flat and flush against that wall. Working on that posture, you want to pin those shoulder blades onto the wall. So just training those shoulder blades to stay back. Naturally, we want to drop forward, so you want to keep them back. We're going to flow like a snow angel. You're going to reach up and pull down. double stack. You can single stack. I'm just going to single. So again, training your body to stay back on that wall. Inhale it up. And then we're going to come forward. So I'm going to come down, forward. So it's kind of playing here, getting into that position. You want to keep your bottom flush or contact with the wall. Actually, I'm going to take my block out just because, again, I have very long arms. Now I'm going to push away from my mat or push away from your block. And you want to push your glutes back onto that wall. So that way you're really getting a nice lengthening of your spine. You're using your mat to push away into that wall, creating that resistance. Inhale, exhale, knees are soft, but you want to make sure that you're keeping your tush stuck on that wall. Big breaths, nice deep breaths. Take a big inhale and a nice long exhale. Nice job, guys. You're going to walk your hands in. You might have to step out just a little bit because it's kind of awkward. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get up. And then just come up nice and slow. Back up to your standing position. You guys did awesome. So we're going to take this to a couple more poses here. We're going to turn back towards that wall. Both hands we're going to plant on that wall. So they actually call this a wall down dog. So hands are flush. Get this one, you're going to step way back, hip width apart, and then you're just going to allow your chest and shoulders to just drop through. Push that wall away from you. So you're using the wall as that resistance. It's tempting to lock the knees. Don't lock them out. Just keep them a little soft. But just keep pushing that wall away. Wrapping up the abs. Keep them nice and high up into that back. Great shoulder stretch. Big inhale, long exhale. And release. Come up nice and slow. Step in towards that wall. And then the final standing stretch we're going to do on the wall is for our hamstrings. So again, make sure you're standing farther enough away so that you can get a nice straight leg up onto that wall. I'm going to start with my left. You're just going to step up. My knees stay soft, guys. You're not locking joints. You never lock joints. You want to keep that knee just slightly soft. Standing on your standing leg. Again, knee is soft. Inhale it up. And then you're just going to exhale. We'll reach over the hips. If you can touch the wall with those fingertips, go for it. Take your chest down towards the wall. If not, you can keep your hands on your hips. But if you can touch that wall, lowering the chest, take it into a nice hamstring stretch. So my standing leg, my knee is soft. I'm kind of pushing back into my heel. And if your hamstring stretch on the wall, if your leg is shaking, that's okay. Just fatiguing out that muscle fiber. Breathe. Push off that wall, switching sides. Make sure you get your balance. Put that foot up. Try to get it up as high as you can. My knee on the wall is soft. My standing knee is soft. Inhale, lift. Exhale with a hinge from the hips. Stretch out those fingertips. You can just tent those fingertips to the wall, or you can be here with your hands on your hips, wherever you're comfortable. Chest lowers towards the leg. on down. We are going to use a strap. It's optional. If you don't like to use a strap, you don't have to do it. You can certainly do everything without. But head on down to the floor with me. So we're going to start back off of the wall. You're going to come down onto your backs. And we're just going to start with the feet up on the wall. So you want to be 90 degrees, feet are hip width apart, hands are down by your side. Think about using that wall, like I said, as a resistance. So we're going to start with a nice figure 4. I'm going to start with my left ankle. I'm going to place it on top of my right knee. You're going to turn that left knee out. You're going to take a nice deep breath. You're going to inhale. You're going to exhale, push your right foot into the wall. Take your hand just below your knee joint and just gently push the left knee away from you. So you're using resistance on both sides. Continue to push the foot into the wall like you're going to knock the wall over. Make sure you're breathing through your nose. Take a nice deep breath. Just slowly release. So let that pressure off of your knee. Switching sides. So replant your left foot. Come up with that right ankle onto the knee. Turn it out. I got a very tight right hip, as you can tell. My knee is not turning out very far. So same thing. Take your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Push into the wall with your left foot. Gently press out that right knee. It's all about you, whatever resistance you want to use. Keep breathing. Keep gently pressing into the knee. A lot of resistance with that left foot. Push that wall over. Big breaths. Don't lay here and hold your breath. Very nice. You can gently release the knee. You want to replant that right foot. So both feet are back on that wall, both back into that 90 degrees here, like that tabletop. So from here, hands are going to go down by your side. We're going to take this up into a bridge pose. So you're going to breathe, inhale, exhale, push the feet into the wall. Drive your hips up to the sky so you're in a nice incline. Fire off your glutes, tighten up. Flatten out that belly, tighten up. Hold, push those feet into the wall. Release nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Come down. Touch the mat with your back and then take it up again. Fire everything off. Nice tight glutes. If you feel like you're bunching up on your neck, you can kind of just make sure you shift so that you're not bunching up. Come down nice and slow. Keep using that wall. Keep pushing your feet into the wall. Take it up again. Hold. Great core work here. Great exercise. Wraps everything up. You're working your back, you're working your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings. Push into that wall. Squeeze that pelvic floor like we talk about. Come on down. Nice and slow. So we're back to the mat. So we're going to go up again. And again, it's going to be your choice. You could just pull it up into that regular bridge. Or here we go. So we're going to go up into that regular bridge, or this time you can take it up by walking your feet up and come into a full incline. So you're in an incline plank. Hold. If it's too much on your shoulders or neck, you're just going to stay in your regular bridge. Activate that core. Everything's nice and tight. Your glutes are tight. Your belly is tight. Hold. Keep holding. Close your eyes. Try not to sag or drop your hips. walk it back into a bridge and drop your hips back to the mat. Nice job, you guys. That was great. So now we're going to move it into the wall. So I'm going to come on up. And again, we've done this before. So we're going to take it in. You want to get as flush and as tight as you can into that wall. Really scoot your hips in. So you're going to come down. They call this legs up the wall. So however you need to do it, just kind of shuffle in. But you want to make it so that your glutes are touching, nice and flush with that wall. Fix your clothes. This is where we're going to be using our strap in just a moment. But we're just going to start with this position or pose called legs up the wall. So just relax, settle into it. Hands can be a little out wide to support you on the mat, or on the floor, I should say. Close your eyes. So we're just going to start with these feet. You're just going to gently point your toes up that wall, nice and long. And then you're going to dorsiflex, pull them down. Point your toes, dorsiflex. Point your toes, dorsiflex. One more through, point the toes, and then dorsiflex. Hold in that position. This time try to flare the toes, not easy. Try to spread them out, separate your toes, and then just let your feet relax. Holding it here. Take a nice deep breath. And now you just exhale and just hold the soles of the feet together. So this is a nice butterfly position. And again, try to keep your tush on that wall. Try to put the soles of the feet together. Your hands, if you like, you can just gently place on the insides of the knees. Gently press the knees outwards. Your call. Depends how tight you are, or you can just lay with your hands off to the side. Use your breath, breathe. And again, you're supported, your head, neck, and shoulders are supported, so you can get into a really nice butterfly position. You're going to gently press up, take those legs all the way back up to that wall. So we're going to start with our strap here. I'm going to start on my left side. So I'm going to just put the strap over the ball of my foot, and you don't have to use this. You can do it without. I'm going to take my right hand down for support, and then we're just going to take this into a nice adductor stretch. So you're just going to lay that leg out. Move that block out of the way so you guys can see. If you can get your foot to the floor, go for it. Take some nice deep breaths here. Remember, you're staying connected with your tush to that wall. Make sure that your right leg stays nice and perpendicular. You're not fanning out your right leg. Hold it and breathe. All about that breath. Inhale, exhale, slide that leg. I know I got the window in the way, but slide your leg back up your wall. So we're going to keep this strap on this side. You're going to hold that strap, just one in each hand, and then gently just pull the foot off the wall towards your head. You want to make sure that that knee is soft. So you're slightly soft in the knee. Coming out with that hamstring again. It's okay if the foot is shaking. Beautiful. Take a breath. Put that foot back towards that wall. Now you're going to take your your right hand and hold that strap. Put your left hand down on the floor. You're going to pull the foot off of the wall, and then you're going to cross. So again, using the wall for resistance. Keep your tush glued on that wall. Just stretching through the hip. Isolating out the piriformis here. Make sure you're breathing. Take that breath, release. You can bring it back to the wall. Now come back with that left hand, and we're going to take this into what they call that half stirrup. So your left knee is going to come down towards your left shoulder. So you're going to pull it down and bend. So you got that half stirrup. Hold. So my left knee towards my left shoulder. Keeping my tush stuck on the wall. Hold. And again, if you press your right leg into that wall, you create that resistance. Deepens the stretch. Like you're pushing away from that wall. So it's all about how much resistance you create for your pose. Beautiful. Take a deep breath and slowly release. Come back up to your wall. So we've done one side. So we're going to take it to that right side. So we're going to hook over. And again, you don't have to use a strap. You can do it without. I'm going to start with that adductor or inner thigh. So you're going to slide the right leg down. Go down as far as you can. I'm going to really open it up. Stretching through the adductor. Keeping your left leg straight up that wall. Try to keep your tush, your bottom, on the wall. Close your eyes and breathe. Big inhale, exhale, lift. So just try to really slide. I know I got the windows in the way, but just try to slide your leg back so you keep everything connected to that wall. Take that strap, one in each hand, a little softness or bend in the knee, and then gently pull the foot towards your head. Hamstrings. Continue to push your tush into the wall and push your left leg into that wall. So you're creating that resistance, that push-pull. So you're actively contracting your right leg as you push it into the wall. And again, leg shakes, mind shaking, you're just fatiguing the muscle fibers. Beautiful, take that breath, stretch your leg back to the wall. We're going to take that left hand onto the strap, drop off your right hand to the floor. You're going to gently just pull the leg away, and then you're going to cross. So it's not a big motion. Stretching the hip. Big nice breaths, breathe into your pose, continue to press that leg into the wall. Just try not to just kind of lay here and relax. You want to be actively pressing your left leg into that wall to create that resistance. Beautiful, take a breath, come back just nice and slow. And then our last pose is our stirrup or half a stirrup pose. So back to holding the strap in your right hand. You're going to angle your right knee out and down towards your right shoulder. So like you're riding a horse or half a horse, and you're taking that half stirrup. Continue to press in with your left leg. Push, pull. Inhale, exhale, breathe into your pose. Take your breath and release. Nice work, guys. You can take down that strap, drop it off to the side. So for Shavasana, I know I'm upside down. We're just gonna stay here. I'm just gonna have you hold your legs up the wall pose. Hands can rest on your belly if you like. You can stretch them out to the side. Whatever feels good for you. I'm gonna drop mine out to the side and relax my shoulders. You could grab your little towel and put it under your neck. And then you're just gonna take Shavasana here. Eyes closed, deep breaths. And just take everything back. Nice and slow with the breathing. Take a nice deep breath. If you have your towel under your neck, you can drop that off to the side. And you're just going to go ahead and just allow yourself to drop off to the side. Make sure you come up very slow so you don't get dizzy. Usually I have the seat up on a block.